thinking about them tonight. Those young people who grew up in the church and at some point took a different road. Those children you raised in faith, who seem to have set it aside. Those teenagers lost in a world that offers them 1,000 false identities. I'm not here to condemn them tonight. I'm here to pray for them, because I remember my own searching, my own questions, my own doubts, and how God found me when I had nearly stopped looking for Him. He hadn't moved, I was the one who had walked away. And when I came back, He was there, like the father of the prodigal son, who ran, who didn't wait. If you have a son or a daughter or a grandchild who has walked away, this song is your prayer for them tonight. After you listen, go to the comments and write the first name of that young person you carry in your heart. We will intercede together for every name that appears here. I see them searching in their eyes for something that the world keeps promising but never delivers. They try on 1,000 identities, 1,000 places to belong, but something deep inside keeps searching still. That emptiness they're trying to fill in 1,000 ways is the space that God reserved for Himself from the beginning. Lost children that God is still pursuing. The Father sees them from a distance and He runs. Lost children that God is still pursuing. They are not lost to the one who knows them. I pray for them tonight with everything I have. Lost children that God is still pursuing. The prodigal son walked away with his inheritance and spent it all on pleasures with no tomorrow. But when he came to himself in his misery, he remembered the face of his father. That emptiness they're trying to fill in 1,000 ways is the space that God reserved for Himself from the beginning. Lost children that God is still pursuing. The Father sees them from a distance and He runs. Lost children that God is still pursuing. They are not lost to the one who knows them. I pray for them tonight with everything I have. Lost children that God is still pursuing. Lord, intercept them on their road. Speak to them in their own language. Find them right where they are, the way you found Paul on his way to Damascus, the way you found the woman at the well. Find them wherever they are wandering and bring them safely home. Lost children that God is still pursuing. The Father sees them from a distance and He runs. Lost children that God is still pursuing. They are not lost to the one who knows them. I pray for them tonight with everything I have. Lost children that God is still pursuing. Our society is terrified of aging. It hides the wrinkles, it covers the gray hair. It puts the elderly away in homes, so it doesn't have to look at what we're all becoming. But the Bible speaks about aging very differently. Gray hair is a crown of glory, obtained in the way of righteousness. It says, honor the face of the elderly. It says, they will still bear fruit in old age, they will stay fresh and green. Aging with God, aging with God is not declining. It is deepening, it is not losing, it is distilling. Everything that was not essential falls away, and what remains is wisdom, faith, love, the things that only years with God can produce. If you are advancing in age tonight and sometimes struggle to see the beauty in that journey, this song is for you. After you listen, go to the comments and write how many years you have been walking with God. You will be a source of encouragement to younger people who need to see that staying faithful is worth it. The years have drawn their lines across my face, each one a season I have walked with you. My hands aren't quite as quick as once they were, but they know better now, the path of prayer. What the world calls a decline, God calls a deepening. Aging with God is a graceful thing. He does not leave me when my strength grows smaller. Aging with God all the way to the end. His faithfulness has been the same since the first day. I have no fear of what still lies before me, because the one who walked with me this far will never stop. I no longer fear the things I've been through. Those trials taught me what no book ever could. The faith that held me through the storms already past tells me it will hold me through the ones still coming. What the world calls a decline, God calls a deepening. Aging with God is a graceful thing. He does not leave me when my strength grows smaller. Aging with God all the way to the end. His faithfulness has been the same since the first day. I have no fear of what still lies before me, because the one who walked with me this far will never stop. Caleb at 85 was asking for a mountain. Sarah laughed and then held a baby in her arms. Moses at 120 still had bright eyes. Age does not limit what God can do, so I don't look backward with regret. I look forward with hope. The best pages of my story with God may still be waiting to be written. Aging with God is a graceful thing. He does not leave me when my strength grows smaller. Aging with God all the way to the end. His faithfulness has been the same since the first day. I have no fear of what still lies before me, because the one who walked with me this far will never stop. Can I ask you something tonight? Have you ever reached a point in your life where praying felt completely pointless, where you opened your Bible and the words just didn't speak anymore, where you kept going to church, kept singing the songs, but inside you were completely dry, completely alone? I need you to know something before this song begins. The dry place you're in right now, God is not afraid of it. He has been there with you far more times than you ever realized. This song is for anyone who is still trying to believe. Let it touch whatever is hurting inside you. And if it did touch something in you tonight, go to the comments right now and write where you are today. One word, one sentence, even just an emoji. Know that everyone who writes there, someone will read it, someone will pray, because God uses even a comment to tell someone you are not alone. Go ahead, we are here with you. Oh, go ahead, we are here with you. The silence felt heavier than any pain. I called your name and heard nothing back, but somewhere deep inside me there remained an ember that the wind could not put out. It was there that I learned that faith is not a feeling, it's believing anyway. I know you're still here with me, even when the sky feels closed above me. You never left me, never walked away. I know you're still here with me, Lord. I look behind and I can see your footprints in every dark valley I have walked through. What felt like silence was your hand protecting. What felt like endings were beginnings I couldn't see. It was there that I learned that faith is not a feeling, it's believing anyway. I know you're still here with me, even when the sky feels closed above me. You never left me, never walked away. I know you're still here with me, Lord. You were faithful yesterday, you are faithful right now, you will be faithful tomorrow. That is what sustains me, not the circumstances, just you, only you. I know you're still here with me, even when the sky feels closed above me. You never left me, never walked away. I know you're still here with me, Lord. Shame may be the most destructive emotion there is. It doesn't say you did something wrong. It says you are something wrong. There is an enormous difference. Guilt says, I made a mistake. Shame says, I am a mistake. And so many of us have been carrying that voice for years, from something done in the past, from something suffered that we believe we deserved, from a look received at 10 years old that defined how we saw ourselves for the 30 years that followed. I want to tell you tonight what God says about shame. He says those who look to Him are radiant, and their faces are never covered with shame. He says, you will no longer be ashamed. He says, I redeem what shame has stolen. The cross didn't only forgive your sins, it destroyed the shame that accompanied them. This song is for you who are still carrying that voice. After you listen, go to the comments and write, shame does not have the final word over me. Say it even if you don't completely believe it yet. I carry that voice inside me for so long, the one that said I'd never enough, that kept replaying everything I wished I could erase, and defined me by my very worst moments. But another voice rose up and spoke much louder, the one that says I am redeemed and I am does not have the final word. It is not the one that gets to define who I am. Shame does not have the final word. The cross has spoken and its verdict stands forever. I am loved, redeemed, a brand new creation. Shame does not have the final word over me. The woman caught in the act stood waiting for the condemnation that the crowd was shouting, and Jesus wrote in the dirt words no one recorded, then said, neither do I condemn you. But another voice rose up and spoke much louder, the one that says I am redeemed and I am loved. Shame does not have the final word. It is not the one that gets to define who I am. Shame does not have the final word. The cross has spoken and its verdict stands forever. I am loved, redeemed, a brand new creation. Shame does not have the final word over me. I don't have to hide behind my accomplishments. I don't have to justify myself through my performance. I am loved before I've done a single thing, and that love does not depend on what I do. Shame lies, God tells the truth, and the truth is that I am His child, chosen, loved, redeemed. is not the one.
It is not the one that gets to define
In their faces,
who I am.
shame does not have the final word. The cross has spoken and its verdict stands forever. I am loved, redeemed, a brand new creation. Shame does not have the final word over me. Yeah. Losing someone we love is the pain for which there are simply no words adequate enough. You can say, I am so sorry. You can say they are in a better place. You can say time heals everything. But the night that follows the loss, none of those words fill the space left behind. I am not coming to you tonight with perfect answers. I am coming with the presence of a God who knows what grief is. He wept at the tomb of Lazarus, not because he didn't know what he was about to do, but because human pain genuinely moves him. He is the man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. He is not asking you to hold it together. He is asking you to let him be there with you. In your pain, in your tears, in your silence. The song is for you who are carrying a loss recent or long ago. Expected or sudden. After you listen, go to the comments and write the name of the one you have lost. Let us honor their memory together tonight. The house sounds different now in ways I can't explain. Their things are still here, but they are gone. I still reach for them in all the empty rooms, and silence answers back with all its cruelty. Even Jesus wept before a tomb. He knows the weight of everything I'm carrying. God is present right here in my grief. He doesn't ask me to be strong before I'm ready. God is present right here in my grief. His arms hold what mine cannot hold anymore. I cry but not without a living hope. God is present in my grief, and he won't leave. One day death will be swallowed up in victory. What was sown in tears will be reaped in joy. I will see that face I love so dearly in a place where no more farewells will exist. Even Jesus wept before a tomb. He knows the weight of everything I'm carrying. God is present right here in my grief. He doesn't ask me to be strong before I'm ready. Yeah. God is present right here in my grief. His arms hold what mine cannot hold anymore. I cry but not without a living hope. worship when everything is going well is easy, when the blessing is visible, when the prayer was answered exactly the way you asked, when your health is good and the bills are paid. That worship comes naturally, it costs you nothing. But the worship that breaks chains, the worship that confuses the enemy, the worship that moves mountains, is the worship that comes from the valley. It is Paul and Silas singing in prison at midnight, with their feet in the stocks and their backs covered in wounds. They weren't singing because they felt good, they were singing because they knew whom they had believed. And at midnight there was an earthquake, the door swung open, the chains fell off. What looked like the worst moment of their lives became the stage for the miracle. This song is an invitation to worship even when it hurts. After you listen, go to the comments and write, I worship God in spite of everything. And in one word, tell us which valley you're worshiping from tonight. I don't understand everything I'm going through. The road is dark and I can't see the way out, but something inside me decides to stand up anyway and offer what I really don't feel like giving. It's not what I feel that leads me tonight, it's what I know about you that keeps me going. I worship God even from the valley, even while the tears are streaming down my face. I worship God even when I don't understand, because you are worthy in every single season. My worship doesn't wait until things get better. I worship God from the bottom of my valley. Paul and Silas sang inside their chains, and the prison doors flew open on their own. I hold on to their example tonight, and I choose to do the same inside my prison. It's not what I feel that leads me tonight, it's what I know about you that keeps me going. I worship God even from the valley, even while the tears are streaming down my face. I worship God even when I don't understand, because you are worthy in every single season. My worship doesn't wait until things get There are battles you cannot win with your own strength. You've tried. You've fought with everything you have. With your intelligence, with your willpower, with your effort. And you're still exhausted, still not seeing the victory. There is a reason for that. Not every battle is yours to fight. Some of them God has reserved for himself. When Jehoshaphat faced 3 armies at once, what God said to him was not, improve your strategy. What God said was, you will not need to fight in this battle. Take your position, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord. That doesn't mean crossing your arms and doing nothing. It means stopping the fight in your own strength and letting God fight it in his. There is an enormous difference between fighting for God and letting God fight for you. Tonight, the most important battle you might win is the battle to release control and let him step in. After you listen, go to the comments and write, would you fight this battle? It is a surrender. And it is also the smartest strategy that exists. I have fought with everything inside me, and I still cannot see the end of this battle. My strength is gone, my resources too. And at that limit I heard something that changed everything. Stand still and see what God is going to do. This battle is not yours alone to win. God is fighting every battle for me. What my hands cannot win, his hands certainly can. God is fighting every battle for me. The same one who conquered death can conquer this. I don't fight in my own strength, but in his. God is fighting every battle for me. Jehoshaphat put the singers at the front before there was a single visible victory. And when they arrived at the battlefield, the enemies had already destroyed each other. Stand still and see what God is going to do. This battle is not yours alone to win. God is fighting every battle for me. What my hands cannot win, his hands certainly can. God is fighting every battle for me. The same one who conquered death can conquer this. I don't fight in my own strength, but in his. God is fighting every battle for me. So I lay down the weapons I was carrying. I placed them at your feet tonight. Not because I'm surrendering to the enemy, but because I'm surrendering to you. And in that surrender I find a strength I never had on my own, because when I stop, that's when you begin. God is fighting
There are battles you cannot win with your own strength.
Anxiety is a silent epidemic of our generation. It doesn't show on the outside, but it destroys from the inside. Those thoughts that spin in circles at night, the worst case scenario you replay again and again. The fear of the future that paralyzes you in the present, that body that stays tense even when there's no real danger. If you know that feeling, you are not alone. Millions of people live with this in silence, even people of deep faith. And I'm not gonna tell you that prayer makes it all disappear instantly, but I will tell you what I have experienced. There is a peace that God gives that does not depend on your problems being solved. It arrives in the middle of the problem. It guards your heart and your mind when everything around you is shaking. Paul wrote about it from a prison cell, not from a comfortable spiritual retreat, from a cell. And he said, the peace of God which surpasses all understanding will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This song is for you who struggle with anxiety. After you listen, go to the comments and write, Lord, guard my heart and my mind, and receive His peace tonight. It is real. The thoughts pile up like storm clouds overhead. My mind won't find a resting place at night. I built scenarios that don't exist yet, and worry steals the present you have given me. But you told me not to be anxious about anything, to bring it all before you with thanksgiving. Peace that goes beyond my understanding guards my heart when I can no longer guard it myself. Peace that goes beyond my understanding doesn't wait for everything to be resolved. I don't understand how it works, but I know it's real. Peace that goes beyond my understanding. You told me to think on what is true, on what is pure, on what is lovely. So I turned my eyes away from imagined disasters, and I fixed them on you who hold everything. But you told me not to be anxious about slow my breathing down, I remind my soul of what you said. You said you would take care of me the way you take care of the birds of the air, and I am worth so much more than they are. You said so yourself. Peace that goes beyond my understanding guards my heart when I can no longer guard it myself. Peace that goes beyond my understanding doesn't wait for everything to be resolved. I don't understand how it works, but I know it's real. Peace that goes beyond my understanding. There is a wound that very few people talk about openly. The wound that comes from inside the church. From a pastor who abused the trust placed in him. From leaders who judged when they should have loved. From a community that abandoned you when you needed them the most. From words spoken in God's name that destroyed instead of built. If you carry that wound tonight, I need to tell you something very important. What was done to you was not God. It was imperfect people who failed. And God grieves with every person who was wounded in the very place they should have found refuge. He is not asking you to go back to where you were hurt. He is asking you to come back to Him, to not confuse the people with God, to not let human failure drive you away from the divine love that never fails. The church is the body of Christ, but it is made up of people who are still in process, who fail, who make mistakes, who sometimes cause harm. But God never fails, never makes mistakes, never causes harm. After you listen, go to the comments and write, "I forgive those who hurt me in the church." It is one of the most courageous acts of faith there is. I walked away from church with a broken heart, not because of the world, but because of those who said they loved me. The words I heard in the name of God did more damage than anything the world had ever done. But I learned to separate the people from my God. Their failure doesn't define who He really is. When the church hurt me, God healed me. What His servants broke His hands, put back together. When the church hurt me, God healed me. I don't confuse the people with the God who never fails. It cost me to come back, but I don't regret it. When the church hurt me, God healed me. The church is the body, but it's made of humans who are still in process, who fail, who get it wrong. And sometimes they cause harm, whether they mean to or not. But God is perfect, while we are all imperfect. But I learned to separate the people from my God. Their failure doesn't define who He really is. Oh, when the church to justify them, but to be free. I choose not to let their mistake steal the most important relationship of my life. And I choose to return, not to the institution, but to the arms of the Father, who will never fail me the way some of his children did. Oh,
When the church hurt me,
when the church hurt me,
God healed me.
oh, what his servants broke his hands, put back together. When the church hurt me, oh,
God healed me.
I don't confuse the people with the God who never fails. It costs me to come back, but I don't regret
Church
it.
hurt me.
When the church hurt me, God healed me. Oh. I am thinking about them tonight. Those young people who grew up in the church and at some point took a different road. Those children you raised in faith, who seem to have set it aside. Those teenagers lost in a world that offers them 1,000 false identities. I'm not here to condemn them tonight. I'm here to pray for them, because I remember my own searching, my own questions, my own doubts, and how God found me when I had nearly stopped looking for him. He hadn't moved, I was the one who had walked away. And when I came back, he was there, like the father of the prodigal son who ran, who didn't wait, who ran. If you have a son or a daughter, or a grandchild who has walked away, this song is your prayer for them tonight. After you listen, go to the comments and write the first name of that young person you carry in your heart. We will intercede together for every name that appears here. I see them searching in their eyes for something that the world keeps promising but never delivers. They try on 1,000 identities, 1,000 places to belong. Look, something deep inside keeps searching still. That emptiness they're trying to fill in 1,000 ways is the space that God reserved for himself from the beginning. Lost children that God is still pursuing. The Father sees them from a distance and he runs. Lost children that God is still pursuing. They are not lost to the one who knows them. I pray for them tonight with everything I have. Lost children that God is still pursuing. The prodigal son walked away with his inheritance and spent it all on pleasures with no tomorrow. But when he intercept them on their road, speak to them in their own language, find them right where they are. The way you found Paul on his way to Damascus, the way you found the woman at the well. Find them wherever they are wandering and bring them safely home. Lost children that God is still pursuing. The Father sees them from a distance and He runs. Lost children that God is still pursuing. They are not lost to the one who knows them. I pray for them tonight with everything I have. Lost children that God is still pursuing. Anxiety is the silent epidemic of our generation. It doesn't show on the outside, but it destroys from the inside. Those thoughts that spin in circles at night, that worst-case scenario you replay again and again, that fear of the future that paralyzes you in the present, that body that stays tense even when there's no real danger. If you know that feeling, you are not alone. Millions of people live with this in silence, even people of deep faith. And I'm not going to tell you that prayer makes it all disappear instantly, but I will tell you what I have experienced. There is a peace that God gives that does not depend on your problems being solved. It arrives in the middle of the problem. It guards your heart and your mind when everything around you is shaking. Paul wrote about it from a prison cell, not from a comfortable spiritual retreat from a cell. And he said, "The peace of God which surpasses all understanding will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." This song is for you who struggle with anxiety. After you listen, go to the comments and write, "Lord, guard my heart and my mind," and receive His peace tonight. It is real. The thoughts pile up like storm clouds overhead. My mind won't find a resting place at night. I built scenarios that don't exist yet, and worry steals the present you have given me. But you told me not to be anxious about anything, to bring it all before you with thanksgiving. Peace that goes beyond my understanding guards my heart when I can no longer guard it myself. Peace that goes beyond my understanding doesn't wait for everything to be resolved. I don't understand how it works, but I know it's real. Peace that goes beyond my understanding. You told me to think on what is true, on what is pure, on what is lovely. So I turned my eyes away from imagined disasters, and I fixed them on you who hold everything. But you told me not to be anxious about anything, to bring it all before you with thanksgiving. Peace that goes beyond my understanding guards my heart when I can no longer guard it myself. Peace that goes beyond my understanding doesn't wait for everything to be resolved. I don't understand how it works, but I know is a danger in faith that nobody sees coming. It's not violent doubt, it's not open rebellion. It's a slow and quiet drifting off to sleep. You keep going to church, you keep reading your Bible, you keep doing the things that need to be done. But something has been cooling down inside. The urgency is gone, the hunger is gone, the tears during worship are gone, and you can't even remember the last time God truly spoke to you in a way that broke through. In the book of Revelation, there is a church in Laodicea. It was rich, it had everything, and God said to it, you are lukewarm, neither cold nor hot. And then he added something that breaks my heart. I stand at the door and knock. He was knocking on the door of his own people. This song is that knock on the door. After you listen, go to the comments and write, Lord, wake up my heart, and let that prayer be the beginning of something new. I go through the motions without feeling the words. I sing all the songs, but my heart isn't in them. Something fell asleep inside me without my noticing, and I can't remember anymore when it happened. But I still recognize your voice still knocking. You haven't given up on my sleeping heart. Without us realizing, wake up my heart and revive me again. The great revivals throughout all of history have always begun with a small group weeping, with people who had a hunger for something more than religion that had lost its presence. But I still recognize your voice still knocking. You haven't given up on my sleeping heart. Wake up my heart and revive me again. Breathe on these embers that the years have cooled. Wake up my heart and revive me again. We want to desire you like we did at the start. The lukewarm crept in without us realizing. Wake up my heart and revive me again. Start with me, Lord. Start with my own heart. I can't change the church, but you can change me. Rekindle the flame in me. Give me back the hunger. Let me be among those through whom the fire spreads. Wake up my without us realizing. Wake up my heart and revive me again. There are battles you cannot win with your own strength. You've tried. You've fought with everything you have, with your intelligence, with your willpower, with your effort. And you're still exhausted, still not seeing the victory. There is a reason for that. Not every battle is yours to fight. Some of them God has reserved for himself. When Jehoshaphat faced 3 armies at once, what God said to him was not, improve your strategy. What God said was, you will not need to fight in this battle. Take your position, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord. That doesn't mean crossing your arms and doing nothing. It means stopping the fight in your own strength and letting God fight in His. There is an enormous difference between fighting for God and letting God fight for you. Tonight, the most important battle you might win is the battle to release control and let Him step in. After you listen, go to the comments and write, Lord, you fight this battle. It is a surrender. And it is also the smartest strategy that exists. I have fought with everything inside me, and I still cannot see the end of this battle. My strength is gone, my resources too, and at that limit I heard something that changed everything. Stand still and see what God is going to do. This battle is not yours alone to win. God is fighting every battle for me. What my hands cannot win, His hands certainly can. God is fighting every battle for me. The same one who conquered death can conquer this. I don't fight in my own strength, but in His. God is fighting every battle for me. Jehoshaphat put the singers at the front. Before there was a single visible victory. And when they arrived at the battlefield, the enemies had already destroyed each other. Stand still and see what God is going to do. This battle is not yours alone to win. God is fighting every battle for me. Every battle for me. What my hands cannot win, His hands certainly can. God is fighting
I was carrying, I placed them at your feet tonight. Not because I'm surrendering to the enemy, but because I'm surrendering to you. And in that surrender I find the strength I never had on my own. Because when I stop, that's when you begin. God is fighting every battle for me. What my hands cannot win, His hands certainly can. God is fighting every battle for me. Every battle for me. The same one who conquered death can conquer this. I don't fight in my own strength, but in His. God is fighting every battle for me. There are battles you cannot win with your own strength. There are battles you cannot win with your own strength. There are battles you cannot win with your own strength. There are battles you cannot win with your own strength. There are battles you cannot win with your own strength. There are battles you cannot win with your own strength. There are battles you cannot win with your own strength. There are battles you cannot win with your own strength. There are battles you cannot win with your own strength. There are battles you cannot win their own strength. There are battles. There are battles. There are battles. Yes, there are battles you cannot win. There are battles. There are battles. Oh, there are battles. There are battles. There are battles. There are battles. There are battles you cannot win. There are moments in life when this earth just doesn't feel like home, when the suffering is too heavy, when the losses pile up, when you look around and think, I was not made for this. That feeling is not depression, it's homesickness. A longing for a place you've never seen but somehow recognize as your true home, heaven. Paul said, our citizenship is in heaven. He didn't say that to escape reality. He said it to survive reality. Because when you know that this life is not the last one, you walk through its pain differently. You weep,
Yes.
you suffer,
Yes.
but you know it's not the end. And that what waits for you surpasses anything you could possibly imagine. This song is for you who are tired of this earth and thirsty for something more. After you listen, go to the comments and write, I am just passing through, my real home is waiting. Sometimes I am so worn down by this world. Its pain, its injustice, its losses, without end. Something inside me longs for somewhere else, a place I've never seen, but somehow recognize as mine. I am not completely at home here. My soul knows that it comes from somewhere else. Heaven is my real and final home, where every tear will finally be wiped away. Heaven is my real and final home, where I will see face to face the one I love. This earth is beautiful, but it is not the end. Heaven is my real and final home. The sufferings we face here are not worth comparing to the glory that will one day be revealed. What the eye has not seen, the ear has not heard, God has prepared for those who love Him. I am not completely at home here. My soul knows that it comes from somewhere else. Heaven is my real and final home, where every tear will finally be wiped away. Heaven is my real and final home, where I will see face to face the one I love. This earth is beautiful, but it is not the end. Heaven is my real and final home. No more death, no more mourning, no more pain, no more night. The former things will all have passed away, and everything will be made new. I will see His face, and I will finally understand everything I couldn't understand here. Will make perfect sense there. Heaven is my real and final home, where every tear will finally be wiped away. Heaven is my real and final home, where I will see face to face the one I love. This earth is beautiful, but it is not the end. Heaven is my real and final home. Hey, yeah.
There is a moment in the spiritual life that is both the hardest and the most liberating. It's the moment of total surrender, not the surrender of someone giving up, but the surrender of someone who finally understood that they cannot control everything, that they shouldn't control everything, that their white-knuckled grip on their own life is actually preventing them from receiving what God wants to give. Maybe you've spent years trying to manage everything. Your career, your relationships, your children, your future, and the exhaustion of carrying it all has brought you to this moment tonight. This song is an invitation to open your hands, to say to God, I can't keep carrying all of this. I trust you with my whole life. This is not a defeat. It is the greatest victory of your life. It is the greatest victory of your life. Because the day you release control is the day God can begin to do what you could never have done on your own. After you listen, go to the comments and write, Lord, I surrender. This is not surrendering to the enemy. This is surrendering to the greatest love in the universe. I spent so many years trying to control it all, planning every detail of my life with careful hands. But all my plans kept running into walls, because I was never really the author of my story. Exhausted from trying to be God in your place, I finally lay my weapons down before you. I surrender everything to you, Lord. My hands open up and release what they were holding. I surrender everything to you, Lord. My life is better in your hands than in my own. This is not defeat. This is my greatest victory. I surrender everything to you, Lord. What I held so tightly out of fear of losing is exactly what you want to take care of. My resistance was not really strength at all. It was fear that had disguised itself as control. Exhausted from trying to be God in your place, I finally lay my weapons down before you. I surrender everything to you, Lord. My hands open up and release what they were holding. I surrender everything to you, Lord. My life is better in your hands than in my own. This is not defeat. This is my greatest victory. I surrender everything to you, Lord. My career is yours. My marriage is yours. My children are yours. My future is yours. My health is yours. My dreams are yours. Everything I am and everything I have is yours. Completely I surrender everything to you, Lord. My hands open up and release what they were holding. I surrender everything to you, Lord. My life is better in your hands than in my own. This is not defeat. This is my greatest